Hello, this is Steve Malone with ComposFX. I hope you're doing well today and you get some good trades. Today I want to take a quick look at the euro dollar. It had a false breakdown rally today as it pushed through a number of weekly range levels that we've known about all week. And I've had some folks ask me, well, where's this euro going and why did it move up as high as it did? And was there a way that we could have known where it was going? Well, first and foremost, when you use the average daily range calculator that I developed a few years ago, you will find that the market has a tendency to move to weekly ranges. So as you can see today, we were sitting down here right near the weekly open, and then the market pushed right through the weekly mid-high, went up to the weekly high, danced around a little bit above the weekly high, then pushed through the weekly extension high number 1, and now sitting at the weekly high extension number 2. Now, these extension levels, which extend all the way up beyond the normal range, this right down here is your normal range, well, the extension levels go about 150% of the normal range. So what I'm thinking is if we get continued rally to the upside, I'm looking for the market to push on up to that third extension up here around 137.35 area. But there's a little bit more information I want to give you before making the assumption it's just going to go higher. Take a look at the Traders Dynamic Index. You can see today a very big move up. The Traders Dynamic Index pushed way up to the upside here. I would look for some potential movement back down. Now just be cautious. If the Traders Dynamic Index moves down but price doesn't, that is a sign of continuation. So as this possibly moves down, comes down about the 50 level, which is a possibility, we might see this guy push back some. But if it's not much and it kind of just sits here, then I would expect a move up. So let's take a look at a bigger picture and talk about what took place and how we got to where we're at. So when we look at the euro dollar on a daily chart, there's a trend line that started back here in July and worked its way up to this point back in October, early November area. And you can see that we broke through that over the last few days. And we got below the 50 exponential moving average. Typically when the market breaks below a 50, you're looking for direction that way. So we got some traders really interested in going short. Problem was though, the market could not break below the 135. We came right down to it, but it just couldn't break that level, and it held it. And we had a 1, 2, 3 hits at it, and the market bounced up a little bit. And with the very strong manufacturing PMI numbers, services PMI numbers, current account out of the Eurozone, we get this strong move back up, back above the trend line. And so right now if I step in a little bit closer, you can see where the market's at. Now one other thing to consider is this was actually a 1, 2, 3 up move that we had. There's a strategy that I talk about that you can find on our video website. That's a 1, 2, 3 strategy. In this case, from the first point up to the second point, so from low to high, coming back to the 618, and that's key. You can see how the market hit this 618, put a swing low right in on that area. Again, cannot break the 135, and we push straight up. And typically, when you're trading that 1, 2, 3 up pattern, you're looking for the market to move back to the 38.2 and to potentially back to the 23.6. And you can see that the 23.6, which is a 137.52, is just a bit higher than that third extension for the week at 137.34. So my thought is this: when we take a look at this, possible pushback up on this rally to these extreme levels at 137.50, I want to see if there's any verification that we could possibly see a 137.50. I'm going to go down to the 4-hour chart and zoom in just a little bit here. And if we break this swing high, we're just about at it, down to that swing low, the 127.2 extension would put us up there at the 137.50 area. So that 23.6 off the daily chart matched to the 127.2 here is about the same. So if we get a continuation of this rally, look for the euro to push up to the 137.50 area. It may even tease us and push up higher. Projected move to the upside is at 138.20 to 138.30 area. This level right up here, the 1618, is being projected potentially, and also it brings us into some previous highs that we had back in this area. So if we break this area, still get some strength to the upside, weakness in the dollar, let's say, continued strength in the euro, then there's the possibility of seeing that up there near 138.20 to 138.30 area. If, on the other hand, some other things come to light from an ECB member or other things about the Eurozone that are not compelling to bulls in the marketplace, you may see bears take back over, and we see this slide back down to about that 36.20 area. With that, y'all make it a great day. Get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.